so much more revenue than the WNBA. So he's letting it be known, listen, that whole revenue share thing, y'all need to knock it off. Y'all need to knock it off. Shout out to Christian S on Twitter, and shout out to Oh No He Didn't. I got that one from Oh No He Didn't on Twitter. Christian S posted this article. Adam Silver says he expects big raises for WNBA players in new CBA and that they deserve it.
The news is breaking. This simply got out of hand. The unimaginable is confirmed by an internal memo that was leaked. Caitlin Clark is leaving the WNBA in exchange for a 15-minute golf agreement. After Cathy Engelbert allegedly threatened, warned, and even attempted to prevent Sophie Cunningham and Lexi Hull from joining Caitlin, they have now also packed their bags. However, Adam Silva simply intervened, enraged, and demanded explanations during the actual explosion. The WNBA commissioner might be removed before morning, according to insiders. This is the point at which everything falls apart before we dive into this insane scandal, because things are falling apart more quickly than anyone anticipated. Click subscribe, and the story is far from finished. Nobody thought it was possible. Not the Indiana Fever, not the WNBA, not the supporters. However, tonight,
any part of the business and intentionally undervalues the players. The fact that the league now wants to call any part of his proposal uncapped is precisely why his leadership, transparency, and accountability are being challenged right now. These players don't want to sign anything until Cathy Engelbert is gone. I believe this is also their way of getting Cathy Engelbert out. They are not entertaining the negotiations. So if they're basically saying, hey, they want Cathy Engelbert to get fired.
A domino effect has occurred so aggressively. The whole league is in complete worry because Caitlin, the face of women's basketball, Clark has chosen a course of action that will rock the realm of sports forever. Furthermore, she wasn't by themselves. Lexi Hull and Sophie Cunningham stood next to her. Additionally, the three strolled away from the WNBA, away from Cathy and the source of the sickness, Engelbert's authority, and directly into a future. Cathy made a valiant effort to, according to insiders, Cathy Engelbert found anything she wasn't meant to understand. In silence, Caitlin Clark had accepted a multi-year golf deal worth $15 million collaboration, an agreement greater than any WNBA contract throughout history, an agreement she had every legal right to sign. But this issue, Lexi Hull and Sophie Cunningham were getting ready to pursue her. Not for financial gain, but rather out of friendship, loyalty, and a connection they believed the league was always attempting to sever. Cathy became enraged upon learning the truth. The document that was released claims that Cathy gave a startling warning. A player may be suspended if they try to depart for another league without the league's consent. Suspension for departing to look for career-related options and for doing just what men are free to do. Behind the scenes, Sophie confessed that she broke when she heard it. Where we play is beyond her control. We possess rights. We're not behind bars. Lexi gave her immediate support. Caitlin remained silent until she said a single sentence that sent shockwaves across the room. They leave if they do. This level of togetherness was not anticipated by the league. There was a private emergency meeting. WNBA legal, Caitlin, Sophie, Lexi, Cathy, and Engelbert. Ownership of a fever.
Your own players in the league, we were right. And this event proved it because the LPGA did literally everything correct. They capitalized on the moment. They found a way to put it on television. They allowed people to be there. Caitlin was signing autographs. They put their best golfer in the tour, league, whatever it's called. They put her with Caitlin because they knew that she would get more eyeballs doing it. They propped up all of their golfers in one event. And you would be crazy to think that they're not going to have another event and invite Caitlin to it. They're going to invite Caitlin to as many events as they possibly can because they saw what it just did for the sport of golf. And I just don't understand why the WNBA, I will never understand.
And the tension was oppressive. Leaving now destroys the league, Cathy allegedly said to them. Here, we need you. You signed here, but Caitlin said coolly, you don't own us. Our future is not up to you. Sophie bent over. You suspended me when I stood by Caitlin, she added. You want to prevent me from standing with her once more now? Not happening, Lexi continued. If loving my teammates is a problem, then I guess we're all a problem. Boom. The space froze. There was no insurrection here. This was a revolution among players. Adam Silver, the NBA commissioner, was notified right away and he was furious, not at the players, of leadership of the WNBA. You cannot threaten players for pursuing opportunities, he allegedly stated. Loyalty cannot be penalized and movement cannot be stopped. He insisted that Cathy Engelbert give a detailed explanation. According to insiders, she attempted to respond to Silva's statement, "This leadership is destroying the league," but was unable. At that point, there was a rumor that Cathy Engelbert might be fired immediately.
Every league understands the value of Caitlin Clark. Every single league, and we're going to get into this article. Every single league, from Major League Baseball, the NFL, the NBA, everybody seems to understand the value that Caitlin Clark brings to the table, except guess who? Except who? The league she plays in, the WNBA. Cathy, in my opinion, this is the reason you got to go. This is the reason you have to go. All these WNBA players that was disrespecting fans, disrespecting Caitlin Clark fans, and all of this nonsense. Y'all don't understand the value she brings. But all of the leagues who are prospering and winning, they understand the value. And it's pretty sad. We have an article by Scott Agnes. Hey, Scott, listen, man, I let bygones be bygones. I let bygones be bygones, bro. Just don't pull what you pulled again. Don't do it again. Let bygones be bygones. Salute to Scott Agnes. Caitlin Clark to return to the Annika Pro-Am, teeing it up alongside golf's best.
Caitlin moved when she learned that Silva was supporting the players. "I will not stay in a league that punishes friendships and blocks futures," she declared in a confidential internal statement. Sophie let go of her own suspended due to allegiance. Cautioned against departing. "I'm done," Lexi wrote. "We're leaving together because we want each other more than this league does." This was no longer business. It was family. All three departed the Indiana Fever facility for the final time at 9:47 p.m. Three colleagues strolling into the night without any cameras or press releases, united, emotional, shaking, but determined. "Wherever we go next, we go together," Caitlin remarked, glancing at Sophie and Lexi. The Fever front office descended into disarray. NBA execs were in a panic. There was silence in the commissioner's office. The league had just suffered a defeat. Its most devoted pair, its biggest star, and its biggest personality. Its chemistry, its income engine, and its fundamental future, all in one night. Networks, broadcasters, and sponsors all made calls. Everyone has the same query. How did you allow this to occur? The world is waiting tonight. Will Cathy Engelbert endure the indignation? Will Adam Silver take over once more? After losing their three most important players, will the WNBA bounce back? The most important question of all is whether golf will be Caitlin Clark's and her two sisters' new home. Music.